Have you ever been there? You're thinking about someone from your past, and you realize the love is still there, but the relationship isn't. It's a really confusing place to be. I stumbled upon some writing that had this incredible way of looking at it, and honestly, it just untangled this whole messy, universal question for me.
And this is the question, right? This is the one that keeps us up at night sometimes. Why does love hang around, even after a relationship is long over? It's a feeling so many of us know, that quiet, lingering warmth for someone who isn't really in our life anymore. So what is actually going on? The piece that got me thinking about all this just nailed the feeling with this one line. The truth is, I have no reason to hate you, so the love remains. Wow, that just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? When there's no big drama, no villain, no huge betrayal, just a feeling that decided to stay. But that, of course, is the big puzzle. If that love is still kicking around, why is everything so different? Why can't things just work? Well, I think this framework I found might just have the answer. Okay, so here's the big idea that changes everything. We have to understand that loving someone and being with someone are two completely different things. Seriously, look at this. Loving someone, that's an internal emotional state. It's all about memory and feeling and what's happening inside your own heart. But being with someone, that's a practical, functional state. It needs daily action, it needs understanding. They're just not the same thing at all. So, to really get this, let's dig into that first part. What does a functional relationship actually need to work? What is this practical state all about? You know, a relationship is so much more than just two people hanging out. The source material I read sees it as a structure, something you have to actively build piece by piece on a really solid foundation. And that foundation is all about mutual understanding and real commitment. It's something you do, not just something you have. And that foundation, it's held up by four essential pillars. It's not just love. It's trust, that real deep barossa. It's hope for where you're going together, umid. It's a true friendship, dosti. And finally, it's a profound dedication to stick it out through thick and thin, samarpan. See, these aren't just feelings. They are choices. They are actions. They are commitments you make every single day. Without them, the whole thing crumbles.
All right, so we've looked at the nuts and bolts of a relationship. Now let's flip over to the other side of the coin, love itself. What is it really, when we see it as its own separate internal thing?
This quote just says it so perfectly. Love is the longing you feel when you aren't together. It's when you close your eyes and only their face appears. I just love that. Notice how it's all about absence? It's a feeling that lives in memory, in your imagination. It can be completely separate from the day-to-day reality of being with someone.
And this is the key to the whole thing. Love can exist completely independently of whether a relationship is functional or not. The feeling and the partnership, they're not tied together. One can exist without the other. And that right there is why you can still love someone you just can't be with anymore.
To really wrap our heads around this, the source material uses this beautiful, powerful analogy that just makes it all click. Let's call it the star in the sky.
It starts with this simple, beautiful image. Think of this love like a star in the night sky.
You can admire its beauty and let it guide you, but you don't have to touch it to know it's real. You can see that light, you can appreciate it from a distance, you can even let it guide you in some ways. But you don't have to possess it, you don't have to hold it in your hand for it to be real and meaningful. And this is the powerful conclusion, the warning. Trying to bring that star down to earth only results in burning out the very thing you admired. If you try to force that beautiful, distant love back into a relationship that's missing its foundation, that trust, that hope, you don't save the love. You actually end up destroying the very thing you cherished. You just burn it out. And then you're left with nothing.
So that leaves us with this final, really big question to think about. Can we learn to just admire the love that exists? To look up at that star in our own sky and appreciate its beauty without feeling like we have to own it? It's a tough idea for sure. But maybe, just maybe, it's a really freeing one too.